Hey, look, I'm actually on time today. Yeah, I'll give it a few minutes. Let's. Oh yeah, like I said, I'll be here. Yeah, about that. Ether. Good. Let's clear this origin and get to origin. I'm thinking though, if origin came out later, I might do release chronological. If that's the case, that means origin come after Felgana and Napishtim, I think. I'm like, but I know origin comes last on that. If I do, that's just because I don't want to like play origin, get used to whatever, like feel uh the other East games that are like it feel like a downgrade. Whatever. I guess I'll just try my best to remember what happened. Well, what I plan to do as far as streams, when I beat this game, I'm gonna go back to doing Final Fantasy 14. I haven't done that in a while. The only reason I even started East temporarily account and was trying to play something in the got it back. Had my account back for a while now. Definitely. I was almost at the end of base Storm. Maybe after I Storm and do or FF game, kind of just alternate. I think that'll, at least for Friday streams. I really wanted to, ideally, like in a perfect world, if things were like perfect right now, I'd try and stream on more than one day. For now, I can just Fridays, kind of what I try to make do. Yeah, that's what I figured. If Origin, even though it's a prequel to these, if it comes last, I'm really choppy. Alright, I'll look into it in a second. I'm thinking, yeah, if Origin comes last as far as East made in that, I don't want it to like. I would rather see how it progresses game wise than do it. But I guess chronologically too, if I were to do it logically, I'd do Origin first, then East. If I can fix this chopping. Hey, on my end, I'm not. Is it still choppy? Because the volume's up.
You're not worthy as my opponents.
I didn't press that. I swear to God, I didn't press that. That was an accident. Uh, but I mean, you can still at least hear it okay, right? Can you, is it choppy to the point where you can't make out what I'm saying? Because everything, it doesn't seem, uh, everything seems causing the, well, I can kind of see it on the, I can kind of see with the bars. It's like, it kind of cuts in and out. One second. I think I might know. Let me get rid. Although now you're going to be able to hear everything, but, um, yeah, I had a noise gate on it, which shouldn't have caused any problems, but I can't think of anything else that could have made the audio, like, chop, so I guess you'll be able to hear me breathing now if I'm too close to the mic. Oh, cutting me off near the end of my sentence. It might be the noise gate. Because what that does is, like, if I stop talking, then it silences the mic so it doesn't pick up, like, any background noise or breathing or anything like that. But I guess if it activates when my voice gets too low, then that might be, that might trigger the noise gate without me, like, intending for it to. I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, Ash Lamovich Origin was my first Falcom game when I was little and I loved it. Tried Felgana right after that and it was nightmare for 12-year-old me. Just don't breathe for a few hours, it'll be fine. Uh Ys2 final boss, no breath run. Anyway, it seems like we got 5 people in. I think we can start now, and it's been 10 minutes, so let's go. I think this was the boss room. We beat that lady's name. I forgot what she was called, but she was like head honcho or whatever. She was important, and we beat the shit out of her. So, yeah. Let us continue onward. In the distance, the toll of the sacrificial bell could be heard. The ritual had begun. Oh, maybe I should have saved. Hold on. If the game audio is too loud, let me know, I'll lower it. Leave this place, but like, I'm too far in. I'm in too deep. Am I going in circles? Oh no, okay. It's a protected treasure chest, though. Oh, that's kind of cool. When I move to this side of the room, the little zapping sound comes out of one earbud, and when I move to this side, it comes out of another. There's a barrier you can't get over. Damn right. This is a lot of walking. Such a brave warrior you are, Adol. I am truly impressed that you've made it to this lofty height. I suppose I shall do you the favor of explaining to you the ritual you are about to witness. The ancestral priests of this land lived over 700 years ago, but their descendants still reside in Ys today. The intent of this ritual is to root out and exterminate them, for you see, the priest progeny are sickeningly heroic. Those of the priestly blood are the most likely to come rushing in, brandishing a righteous indignation. Or perhaps we'll simply get lucky and the priest descendant will be among the sacrificial victims themselves. In any event, those of priestly descent must be killed, thus our orders are to cut down all who enter these halls. I believe you understand then. Now the bell has tolled 4 times, and this last shall be the sweetest. Bell atop the tower rang for the 5th and final time, cutting the stillness of the air. All you can do is reflect upon your own inadequacies or utter powerlessness. Yeah, okay. It isn't a Falcom game if there isn't an evil bell. It's the original cross bell. Guess we gotta go back and see the girl. Or what's left of her, probably. Well, at least treasure chest's open. Dreaming idol. What does it do? Provides healing. Interesting. I like this song though. It's cool in its own way. Yeah, of course she's dead. Maria's body lies still. Wait, so now what? Like, okay, yeah, she's dead, so... There's a recessed hole in the forehead. Right now it feels powerless. I figured it has something to do with the idol. Okay, it apparently said I gotta go back to the goddess statue, so... Let me equip my teleport magic. Man, I hope I can find my way back over there. You have brought the Dreaming Idol. You can use it to restore those who are petrified to their normal selves. Oh, nice. Observe, there is a recess in its forehead. If you place the black pearl there, you can awaken the idol from its dream and dispel the curse upon the people. Please bring the black pearl here when you have recovered it. Hold on. Don't I already have it? I do. I already have that shit. I have the black pearl, what the fuck? Maybe I need to equip it. Wait. Do I have it? I guess I had it at one point, but it's grayed out now. Oh shit, what did I do with that thing? Black Pearl, I'm not familiar with it. You don't know anything more about it. It's never come up before in your travels. It must have come up at some point, because it was there but grayed out. I definitely won't miss the cryptic and vague direction these old games have, I tell you. Spells, huh? Hello, Darks. I almost called you Dark Samurai, but I guess you're Dark S now. Yeah, how you doing? Okay, yeah, I figured you were the same person, but just in case. Let me go in here just in case. Doing fine. Are you finishing the game today? Man, I'm gonna try. Hey, Wolfster. Yeah. As I just said, I'm finishing this game today. Oh, shit. If I don't fuck up and let myself out. You just saw me accidentally turn back into Adolf. Fuck you mean? Let me use the warp again. Alright, you know what? Fuck this shit. Ys2. Where is the black pearl? Enough of this shit. East side of the throne area, right before you head into the sewers. The fuck? Hey Rio. Anyone excited about Kai no Kiseki CM? Don't spoil weapons. Who comes back? I already know. It's kind of hard to avoid spoilers with regard to who comes back and who doesn't, because what all y'all motherfuckers do is when that happens, y'all change your profile pics to whoever the hell comes back. So like, I already know. Unfortunately, with Trails, I tend to avoid plot spoilers pretty well, but as far as who comes back in what game, that tends to be pretty impossible to dodge. So it's fine. I already know. So apparently Tarf is back in the village. So maybe I should go back there and look for him. It's fine. I'm still holding out hope for Dick Richard, though. I haven't heard a peep out of him since Sky the Third. He got mentioned by name in Azure, but that's about it. Yeah, but I bet nobody has spoiled the fact that Anton is the new pro tag, have they? Right, and Beryl is the Grandmaster. By the way, Kai no Kiseki pre-order will include the clear file, no confirmation yet from Falcom, but from previous history, pre-order merch, does come back. Oh my, that's a silver pendant. Legend has it the pendant was once worn by one of the goddesses. This is unprecedented. How'd you come to possess this? Found it in the shrine, say. Amazing, quite fine indeed. Yeah. Just checking, but I'm almost certain there's nobody down here. At least I got my MP back. Anton is the true grandmaster. That's why all the female enforcers and anguisses are so attractive, because he's trying to find a date. He's thinking maybe he can try his luck with one of them. There you are. I was looking for you. Oh, I gave it to him. You lost it. This bitch. There's a hole in my pocket. That stone was so small too. I don't know if I could possibly find it out. Don't even know where I dropped it. I had it when I got to the village, that much I know. I was playing around with it in my pocket when I talked to the guy with the funny eyes, you know, the guard. I'm really sorry, mister. I hope it wasn't super important or anything. Alright, let's see if the guard knows. Actually, let's save. The Black Pearl. This is the true reason he founded Ouroboros. I saw a man in a black cloak bend down and pick up a pebble or something a little while ago. I'll bet that was it. The question is, where did he go with it? It's kind of weird. I only took my eyes off him for a second and suddenly he was gone. The meeting's finally over. Lord Dallas apparently recovered something and brought the meeting to recovered something that brought the meeting to a sudden close. What was it, you ask? Beats me. Something extremely important, that's all I know. I don't remember where that frickin' meeting room was. No, this is the boss room. Not the canal again. I am not going through that unless I have to. To think we're not getting Kai no Kizuki localized for at least 2 years. That's how it be, I guess. This was where the goddess statue was, wasn't it? Yeah. By the way, YouTube updated the requirement for monetization. Yeah, I saw that. I didn't really get a chance to read through it, though. Good thing is I'll be caught up with Trails by then. I hope I'll be caught up by then. I've been moving through Trails at like a snail's pace, honestly. I hope I'm caught up by then. Seems like we'll be getting the Daybreak 2 announcement in July, so that'll be next year. Hypothetically, they could release both that and Kai next year, but I wouldn't hold my breath. Well, they kind of have to give people who were waiting on the localization, they're going to have to give them time to play the game as well, so I don't see them releasing two of them back to back, honestly. Like, two Trails games within the same year doesn't seem... It doesn't seem like a very smart business move, but who knows. Where do all these people come from? Let me save. I just started Cold Steel 3. Yeah. Enjoy it, man. How's Ys2 going? Very confusing. The only way it's possible is if 2 is in the first quarter and Kai is in the last. Yeah. Yeah, basically. Hey, Dark, how do you like Cold Steel? Oh, you were talking to Dark. This is why I dislike the takedown of Geofront. Why should Falcom or Nisa care if I play a fan translation if I have to buy an NIS version to play it? Oh, it's not even... Geofront was the tip of the iceberg. Remember what they did to Zero Field? Like, I never even used Zero Field, but, like... It's like... I think the whole Zero Field situation was bullshit. For Zero Field, I mean, not for, like... Because, like... If you're taking forever to get it translated, like... You know, and it's not like... You still have to buy a copy of the game to get the fan translation. You'd just be buying a Japanese copy, but, like... I understand it's not quite this straightforward, but if they want people to only, like, buy the Nisa versions, they kind of have to... I hate to sound like that type of guy, but they kind of have to step up and sort of, you know, step up and keep up. Like, I don't know. That Zero Field thing was a whole shit show. And I think part of the reason why people were so mad too was because that happened, and then in hindsight of that, like, that happened, and then when the Nisa versions of Zero... I'm not sure about Azure, but I know for sure this happened with Zero. When the Nisa versions of Zero came out, like, there were still, like, errors and untranslated kanji and, you know, shit like that in the game. I'm sure they probably patched it by now, but, like, considering, like, yeah, everybody makes mistakes, but, like, when something like that happens after you took down the fan translation saying, like, we're given the better one, like, frickin' stop doing fan translations and wait on us, and then you give them a worse version of what they already had, then yeah, people are going to be pretty mad. I don't know. Griever, sup, how have you been liking Ys 1 and 2 so far? Is it your first time playing? It is my first time playing, yeah. I just... Tarf had the Black Pearl and then he lost it, and then frickin', what's his name, Dallas or whatever, he apparently came in here, so I assume he's maybe near the meeting room, according to what the guards said, but, I forgot what that meeting room was. But yeah, that's about how far I'm in now. I want to say I'm close to beating it, I hope so, but we'll see. Rio Q. I'm currently in the middle of my first playthrough of Reverie. Have been enjoying it so far. Dark Samurai. I keep calling you Dark Samurai. I'll keep calling you Dark Samurai. I'm sorry. I'm used to it. I'm finding it the weakest game so far, but I'm still halfway through Chapter 1 and it's getting better. I thought Cold Steel 1 was a slow start, but Cold Steel 3 topped it. That's kind of surprising considering Cold Steel 3 is a sequel game, so... Well, NIS and Xseed can't do much when Falcom refuses to give them the script until the moment the game is releases in Japan first. I didn't know that. So they have their hands tied, they literally can't... They don't do shit until, like... Or they can't do shit, I should say that, until... Yeah. In that case, Falcom should, like... You know, if they know they're gonna have them doing the localization, then they should... give them, I can't think straight because I'm playing, but, like... Yeah, they should give them the script ahead of time then. If not, you know... At least when they're close to being done. If not, you know, but waiting until it's already released to do that is kind of... Yeah, I can agree with that. That's... Wait until you get to the first half of Cold Steel 4. Oh, Darky gets really fast very soon. Cold Steel 3's ending literally made me buy the Cold Steel 4 right after I cleared Cold Steel 3. I ended up enjoying Cold Steel 1 more than I thought I would, so maybe it'll be the same with Cold Steel 3. Cold Steel 3 is probably my favorite Cold Steel game personally. Yeah, Cold Steel 3 seems to be the one out of the 4 that people like the most. Well, actually, if we count Reverie, it seems like Reverie is the one people like the most, but if we exclude Reverie and only the ones that specifically say Cold Steel, it seems like Cold Steel 3 is the favored one out of the 4. Yes, Western localizers cannot start until the game releases. Chinese, however, get the scripts ahead of time. Huh. I still get a bit hurt with the whole Beauty's Blade thing. Someone in Kuro have a title Sword made in Japan, but they changed it to Beauty's Blade in English. Yeah, that is something I don't really understand. If they quite clearly have a name in English and there's like no like... Because I understand with like localizing, sometimes there are certain things that like... Certain like cultural things that might not necessarily have a Western equivalent. You know, when you go from Japanese to English or whatever. I accidentally knocked over the mic there, sorry about that. But like, if it's something that's clearly stated in Japanese, like, I don't know why you can't just keep it that way in English. That seems a bit unnecessary, I will say. It's because Xseed and NIS have a bad relationship with Falcom. I mean, the title was kind of meant to be cringy. The name wasn't English. Sword Maiden was also a translation. The thing is, alright, Sword Maiden is cringy. I don't really understand that when Aryan Rod is called the Steel Maiden and she's like one of the scariest characters in the entire franchise. Like, is it the maiden parts that is cringy, or is it like... I mean, the character that I think you're talking about, she clearly uses a sword, so... I don't know. I'm not sure what was cringy about it. And again, Aryan Rod is a very similar sounding title. I mean, she's anything but cringe. I prefer Cold Steel 2, but 3 would be a second. That is until I muster the strength to be Cold Steel 4. It's probably the more standard translation, but translation is complicated. It's a matter of context in universe. The fan base seems to be all over the place on what Cold Steel game is the best or the worst. That was the problem. Her name is supposed to be cringe, but Sword Maiden isn't very cringy in English. That's what I'm saying. The term Sword Maiden sounds... It sounds way more, you know, fearsome and commanding respect than, like, Beauty's Blade. But if the idea was to make it cringy in English because Sword Maiden is cringy in I see what you're saying. It's the term Sword Maiden is cringy in Japanese, but it translates to Sword Maiden in English, so it's not cringy in English, so they made it something that sounded cringy in English. Am I getting that right? the point in terms of the Kuro characters is emphasized her appearance rather than her skill. Okay. Yeah, she gets teased a couple times in the game about her age and still called maiden, so the title fits, but not Beauty's Blade. Hence why the character herself was embarrassed by it. Hey, Vion. I don't know if it's Vion or Vian, but yeah, how you doing? Speaking of, have you seen anything on the shit show that has recently released Cheap Trails Gotcha with such translated names like Speed Dewberry and her master, the Aryan Lord? First time catching a live stream. Yeah, welcome. We have fun in here, I think. Ooh, that's one point to look at it. Pretty cool. Who's the Aryan Lord? Is that Aryan Rod? I mean, I guess she is literally Aryan, but still, that's... Fuck, man. Speed Dewberry. I guess that's Duvally. Personally, I enjoyed all 4 Cold Steel games, though I do think PS2 overstays its welcome a bit, in my opinion. Oh, Cold Steel 2. Any is okay? Alright. Don't forget the Icy Maiden, Elliot. I guess Elliot joins the Railway Military Police after the war is over or some shit. I don't know. But explain the icy part. He'd be like the Aquatic Maiden or whatever, because, like, he's frickin'... He has a water master course, and he has water orbit slots. And he heals. Aryan Rod in Japanese is not called Steel Maiden, it's more like Holy Woman of Steel. That sounds like an exclamation. Like you see something really scary and you're like, Holy Woman of Steel! Wait, Woman of Steel, that's just Supergirl. Alright, whatever. You get what I mean. Okay, I might have to go back to the entrance of this shit, because I don't know where the meeting room is. Ys2, where is Dallas? Black Pearl. East side of the throne area right before you head into the sewers. Well, I don't remember where the sewers are either. I don't remember that stupid ass canal. Wait, actually, hold on. I don't have to. I can just teleport there. I don't need to remember. Runaways hideout. Or the Azure Chevalier Toa Herschel. It would be so freaking funny though if that was an actual plot twist in the game and freaking Toa was actually the freaking Azure Chevalier and Crow was just filling in while she was pretending to help us on the ship or whatever. Yeah, we're discussing the mistranslation on the gotcha, yeah. We can't forget the event of Trails in the Sky where Chloe met Reen Schwartzer. I'm gonna be honest, them having Reen make a cameo appearance in Sky, like, that is a very Falcom thing to do. Like, they already retconned in, not really retconned, but they already added, Toa and, like, some other person from later in Cold Steel. They added them into Crossbell after the fact. But, like, yeah, you even see Toa. If you play, like, the Kai or Nisa versions of Cold Steel, not the Kai or Nisa version of Cold Steel, the Kai or the Nisa version of Azure, Toa shows up at the trade conference. there's a new Cold Steel Gotcha game. There is, but I heard it's not very good. And the translation is horrible. That's what I've been hearing, at least. Severing Chain Toval with Sharon's Enforcer outfit. The Northern War game, yeah. I played the PSP Azure with the pre-Geofront translation. It was an interesting experience. Yes, by all accounts, it was shit even in Japanese, but the localization was done with AI translations. Ooh, ouch. That explains it. My thing is, even if they did that, even if they did use AI to translate it, like, you should at least have someone proofread that shit before you make it go live. Like, they did, like, I would never do something like that with AI and then not at least proofread it before, you know, hitting confirm or whatever. I don't want to know how they translated Iron Bloods to hilariously predictable results. It was Toa all along. I played the pre-Geofront Trails from Zero translation, which was barely serviceable. The pre-Geofront Azure was a masterpiece in comparison. Yeah, I heard the translations were kind of rough before Geofront. I think Geofront 2, what they did, they also added in a whole lot of quality of life stuff, which made it feel like a like an actual, like, you know, it made it feel more official. To the point where Nisa even said, "Hey, we'll use this as the base for what we're doing." Also, this particular BGM goes way too hard. It does. The music in this game and Ys2 as well have been very good. Yeah, and the PSP version Toa wasn't there, nor that girl I will not name. They also added portraits for Duvali and Gideon in Azure. Yeah, I know that. Yeah, Duvali had a, all of the Stall Ritter had portraits, or they got portraits added. And then Gideon has a portrait, and even though he's not, like, named, like, you can still tell it's him, because you can see, like, little strands of his hair and, like, his little stubble on his chin, on the portrait. Both are still better than the Northern War shit. That requires effort. I mean, Toa is a cut sheet JRPG pro tag, common born, nothing special, yet is #1 grades, #1 combat, #1 magic, helps everyone with their groceries every week, earns herself her own airship or base. Yeah, she's like Naruto. Like, she starts from the bottom and, like, frickin', well, I can't even really say like Naruto, because then there was the twist that Naruto was actually, like, the whole... Naruto was the shit all along and nobody knew, so it's like, that's not even a really good comparison, but, you know, it's the same sort of, you know, underdog to big shot type of story, I guess. But hey, it might still not be as bad as the prices. Oh yeah, like $75 for Risha. Like, you could almost buy the figure with that much money. I play the game, but I don't read the story at all. I'm fairly sure the game flopped hard in Japan, so they just rushed out a localized version to get what cash they can. Just gotching until I get the character I want. I mean, the Northern War anime was shit. Yeah, I heard the Northern War anime wasn't very good either. But Toa uses a boring handgun, not a giant sword. 50... whatever that is, minus. Hola? Yeah, hey Ryan, how you doing? Did I miss anything? And why is Weapons' voice so low? I can turn it up a little bit, the volume. But yeah, we were, I went into the ritual chamber, someone got sacrificed, and then I got, like, this idol, but I need the Black Pearl to, like, and I need to give both of those items back to the two goddesses at the holy place. But Tarf had the Black Pearl because I gave it to him earlier, I guess, and then he lost it. And then Dallas picked it up, and then Dallas went inside of the salmon shrine, whatever. I call it salmon shrine because fish. And then, according to the guide, or according to, like, you know, looking it up, it's, I have to go near the meeting area and see if I can find it. let's do an anime about the Northern War, which we will proceed to not actually get to until the last 2 episodes, where we'll spend barely any time focusing on the war in favor of a bunch of nonsense with an OC villain fighting the boring OC lead. Yeah, Northern War is really a missed opportunity. I played with the original pre-Geofront translation. It was very rough, but understandable. However, I have played a bunch of shoddy translations, both fan-made and official, so it didn't really bug me. I will not be surprised if the Northern War main character appears in Kai. But that means then you'll have to watch the anime that you guys just said is shit. But I mean, I can see them doing that. It'd be like Kingdom Hearts, where like they tell you that the mobile game is relevant, and you're like, ah, damn it. Although, unlike the Trails mobile game, I heard that the Kingdom Hearts mobile game actually had a decent story, so at least in comparison. But hey, it was totally necessary to spend like 5 or 6 episodes having a mission to find Reen in Erebonia, where they proceed to travel there so they can try and pander to Cold Steel game fans while not making any progress towards finding Reen until they stumble into him by complete accident. I think Northern War really need 24 episodes to at least flood. It's not 24 episodes? Okay. The Northern War anime needed a better set of priorities, not more episodes. Like, over half of the episodes are just completely pointless fluff. I think it's a rushed production with messy pacing. If they keep 13 episodes, I think the pacing needs to move faster. Then the war portion needs at least 3 or 4 episodes. I can't explain why else anything related to it is cursed to fail. Yeah, Northern War anime, it's shit. Northern War mobile game, also shit. Yeah. Maybe they should just say fuck it and just make like a fully fleshed out just Northern War, well, I say spin-off loosely because I guess it would still be canon, but like a just a normal game, but it's about Northern War. I don't know. Same with the Akatsuki no Kiseki stuff. It's not made by Falcom, so it'll be sequestered to the side. I really hope some content of Akatsuki no Kiseki is implemented into main trails. I noticed Akatsuki no Kiseki has some really good outfits that don't really make it over into the mainline games, so I think that'd be cool. At best, there might be a random NPC mentioning a Northern War character, same with Akatsuki. Yeah, Falcom said Akatsuki is an alternative canon. Okay, alright, that's enough talking. Let me get the hell out of here. If I can figure out what to do. Uh-oh. Nope, I'm doing it. The canonicity only into Cold Steel 1 or 2, I think. Who thought a mobile game about a bad anime would be so bad? If Kondo gets to the point of pulling a Nomura with Trails, I'd just drop the series altogether, quit gaming, turn my life around, and finally go get my master's degree. Alright. We've got our pinned comments. Why can't I pin it? Come on, Streamlabs, don't do this to me. Streamlabs. Streamlabs, please. Alright, fine. Web browser. There we go. Now it's pinned. The greatest honor I can bestow upon you. But at least Trails is much better than Kingdom Hearts. I think Trails is... I mean, I still like Kingdom Hearts, but I do think Trails is more consistent than Kingdom Hearts, and... I don't know. It tends to, like... it manages to do the whole every game matters thing while still, like, not crawling too far up its own ass. You get what I mean? I can't really describe it, but, you know, that's kind of how I feel. Kingdom Hearts literally now is milking. My thing is, they sort of solved a big issue with the series with putting everything on one console, you know, with the remixes and stuff. And then they literally created the same problem again by putting important information in their frickin' mobile games. The same issue that they were having where make a console game, make a DS game, make a console game, make a PSP game, etc., 3DS game, blah, blah, blah. They literally solved that with the remixes, and then they created that same problem again, but with mobile. Fuck, man. Because my bed would be on the ladder. I'm walking my dog listening at 120p, so no directions for me for a while. That's fine, I'll see if I can figure it out. Trails is almost at its end. Yeah, and that's another thing too. It's okay for some stuff to end. Like, you can even end something and make a sequel, and then if the sequel is shit, we can just pretend that the sequel never existed. But, you know, it's okay to write stories, make them end, and make new stories. Like, you know, that's okay too. We've just got, like, stuff now where we're either making infinite sequels now, or we're remaking the old stuff. And a lot of times it's a worse version of what we had. If Taylor Swift gets studies, you can get a degree in it. Well, Trails 2 legit deserves it more. Kingdom Hearts, it's more convoluted. Well, I guess, too, it's unnecessarily convoluted. The story is unnecessary. Like, overall, I like the story. It's a decent story, but they could have told it in less games across less platforms. You get what I mean? We might get a Nomura, but we might also get a second Steins Gate. Nomura add more supplement information inside games. I pray Trails doesn't end up Nomura. Don't get me started on the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy. But I heard Nomura didn't even make the story for that. He just did the gameplay. The story was somebody else who did that. But that's just what I heard. Although I can't blame you for blaming Nomura for that, because, I mean, I did hear it took a very Kingdom Hearts-esque turn. Trails really needs more accessibility for a new player to play. Alas, Sky Trilogy and Cold Steel 1 and 2 are on the Xseed side. Trails ties things very well. Everything has a purpose. Nomura just does the thing because he thinks it's cool, even if it's a mess. Trails have its cool things, but better implemented. Well, I guess part of the thing with Trails 2 is they won't do something cool unless it makes sense. Which leads to the cool stuff that happens hitting harder because it makes sense. Or it makes more sense, if that makes sense. I said sense so many times. Alright, where was this frickin' meeting room? East side of the throne area, right before you head into the sewers. Okay. The east side. It might be this then. Nope. Oh, what the fuck? This is west. I shouldn't even be going this way. Nothing in here. I should probably save before I die. Nomura's better universe storyline, The World Ends With You. Aside alternate parallel thingamajig, the main plot is actually coherent. Yeah, I know you made that too. I haven't played it though, so I don't really know what happens in the game. They do appear in Kingdom Hearts though, and I wonder if their Kingdom Hearts selves are like Final Fantasy, where they're different versions of them, or if it's literally them pulled straight out of that game and they just visit Kingdom Hearts for a while. But I know they showed up in Dream Drop Distance. If Trails manages to pull a Steins Gate, then it'll be the best JRPG series ever, no contest. The writing of FF7R was done by Nojima, who was also the person who wrote the original Final Fantasy VII. Nomura directed the remake, hence the mess we got. Oh. Then Adio said El Sai Congru? Whatever that means. Frieren is like the only anime I ever watch. I say this because I'm an outlier who thinks Sense is best girl. I actually haven't seen that show, although it's on my radar, but I actually haven't seen that. I really hate FF7R's story. Hey, be careful. If FF7R changes shit, I haven't played it yet, by the way. Just throwing that out there. It's not a remake, but alternative canon. I mean, aren't all remakes technically alternative canon in a way? Kinda. Like, any remake with a slightly different story is technically alternative canon. The second half of FF7 Rebirth story was really bad. The good FF game, yes. But it is good FF7 remake? Hell no. To be fair, I think Final Fantasy VII is one of the better Final Fantasy games, but it's not my favorite, to be fair. I know it's the fan favorite, but I like 10 more than 7. And with the way things are looking, if you count the expansions, I might like 14 more than 7 too. But, although maybe 14 doesn't count as much because it's an MMO, but yeah. I do think 7 is a bit overrated. Exactly, it needs to make sense, like the ending to Azure, because the breadcrumbs were well laid out and it fits in the universe. I'll be honest, even Azure's ending is kind of pushing it. Like, Azure's ending was very Kingdom Heartsy. To be fair. Azure's ending kind of pushed the envelope too a bit, but I'll allow it, because it was quite a twist and it wasn't the most outlandish thing, I'll admit. They literally give another story from Ever Crisis and made it canon. Resident Evil Remake ain't no alternative canon. Okay. Well, I haven't played Resident Evil. Okay, so I wouldn't know. The golden standard for remaking games now is on Persona 3 Reload. Fair. To be fair, while I get why people have issues with the whole rebuild stuff in the FF7 Remake trilogy, I do think it's done wonders for character writing and made the party really come to life. That is true, but they could have also just done that without changing up the story, couldn't they? I don't know. They have new content and assimilate other media as canon, but didn't or streamline the story. The big story is the same. Okay, so the overarching thing is roughly the same, they just added some shit that tied in, like the spin-off, or the stuff that was in the Final Fantasy VII universe but wasn't mainline Final Fantasy VII. It also has Red 13 Moonwalker being disguised as a Shinra soldier so he can try to take part in a card game tournament, so it's not all bad. Final Fantasy Tactics is the best Final Fantasy game. I don't even like typical or tactical RPGs in general. Can't wait for the Sky remake to sideline Estelle for Ree. Yeah, instead of Joshua 1v1ing Luve, frickin' Reen shows up out of nowhere. And he's like, I will be your opponent instead. And then we have younger kid Reen just beating the absolute shit out of Luve and killing him before Weissman does. Throwing the whole timeline out of whack, and Reen becomes a Divine Blade early. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I was spoiled on that too. Whoops. It slipped. I'm sorry, it slipped. Damn it, me and my loose tongue. Yes, I was spoiled on that too. Back to playing the game. Where the fuck is this meeting place? I feel like this is the millionth time in an Ys game where I've said I'm officially lost. I fought the boss here. The freaking spider shit. Please stop making predictions that could very well become true. It's scary, dude. I'm going to hold out and wait and see where they go with all of the meta-narrative stuff when they're actually done, but yeah, it is a bit dumb and unnecessary. We all laughed at the gotcha's bad translation, but Chloe meeting and falling in love with Reed is actually future canon. Damn. Lecter and Shambles. It's like maybe Trails in the Sky remake, but we got changes because Azure things plus Adios things plus Ouroboros mess, so Estelle now gets a spoiler vision. I'ma be honest, that doesn't sound like such oh my god. Y'all should be lucky I don't work at fucking Falcom. I would probably greenlight that. Estelle with spoiler vision. So they didn't think Reen's harem was big enough. They had to go and add... Yeah, we have to backtrack to Sky and add the Sky Girls to it, too. It was Weapons who said all females who interact with Reen for a certain amount of time fall in love with him. No exceptions. That is true. Tell me I'm wrong. The only ones who are probably immune are... No, I don't think anyone's immune, actually. Fuck it. The only one who's immune is Angelica. Everyone else is fair game. This area got me stuck for a good while when I played it. I'm telling you, I'm sick of this area. Chloe couldn't get Joshua, so she went for the other black-haired, blade-wielding pro tag. That she did. He's like, damn, you're like Diet Joshua. I'll take you. To be fair, even in the Cold Steel games, there are actually a few notable exceptions. Honestly, that physics joke is one of your best. I'm gonna have to try and make physics the Cold Steel version of barriers, because I can't really think of anything else for Reen. And it looks like haha and harems are the thing that everyone jokes about him the most. So that might have to be it. One of whom Kondo explicitly commented on in an interview. Reen, all the girls in the multiverse belong to us. That's right. The next arc is going to be Reen traveling to the Ys universe, and he's going to he's going to steal all of Adol's love interest too. Then he'll visit Tokyo Xanadu, and all the ones in there will frickin' get added as well. Reen is unstoppable. And he takes no prisoners. Actually, that sounded a bit bad. Maybe I shouldn't have done that, but whatever. You know what's more funny? Falcom in the future, like maybe Final Trails game makes a super boss for a last hurrah. Like the super boss is Adol or the main character from the Geg. That would actually be kind of cool. It's kind of like how in every, or not in every, but in a lot of Shin Megami Tensei games after 3, you have Demi-Fiend as a boss. I think that'd be kind of cool, actually. But Ada already gets a new love interest in every East game. He probably has a higher batting average than even Reen. That is impressive. But I guess Adol has like an entire series to do it. Reen only had an entire arc. Yeah, like Megaten. A super boss, but also a guest character. This better be it, cause I tell you. Uh-oh. It's these fire-breathing people again. Did I miss something? They did say east side. East side. East side. East side. Get it? I might have already made that joke. I'm running out of material. Reen will be the super boss of the Trails dating sim. I mean, 4 games is longer than most series. Also, Cold Steel has way more characters than East, so it's probably even. Adol's been adventuring into his extremely geriatric old age of 22, so he has decades of experience meeting and wooing heroines over Reen. Reen probably has more love interest, but Adol has a higher percentage of important female characters he interacts with who falls for him. Adol will never rest. Well, now the guide is saying go east and then north. So here's what we're gonna do. We'll turn back into a Rue to get past these guards. Do you have anything new to say? I don't feel like fighting. Actually, no, we'll do it for the EXP. We'll do it for the EXP. They said east. Don't forget, Adol also becomes a silver fox. Maybe in his old age he gets more ladies. There's also the isekai joke. I see what you did there. Where Dogi breaks a wall and it opens a portal to another world. Salutations. I just came to a moment of the stream mentioning Reen spawning in the Sky remake. Yeah, we were joking around because we were talking about like Final Fantasy VII remake and like, and apparently how it had like some story changes here and there, and someone like made a joke that like Reen shows up in the Sky remake just because or whatever, and I'm like, yeah, Reen shows up in like instead of Joshua soloing Luve, Reen does it instead. And everyone claps and cheers because he's Reen and he's so great. Yeah, hey, how you doing, Shadow? And him destroying Luve. What happened? We were fucking around, that's what happened. I mean, we know canonically that Adol continues the adventure until he's 63 when he fucking dies. MIA. MIA not dead. Just people predicting the future of the series. There is no more Adol journal after that. I really hope Falcom makes an Ys game in Adol's final years. At least we can say the Ys series has a last game. Adol always pulls. Adol struggles to make it to the washroom because arthritis and dementia is slowing him down. Does he poop his pants? So next gen of Falcom dev can create Adol adventure in late years. Adol and Dogi become roommates. And Dogi keeps breaking the walls and Adol frickin' is too old to fucking fix it. I don't know. Dead end. Also dead end. I probably have to go through there where that guard is. But I'm already here as well. Is it somewhere around here? Doubt it. I'm not gonna have some nice things to say to this during the review. I'll say that this might be it. I think this just put me out the other end. Yeah, what the hell? Oh yeah, FF7 Remake is quite something. Also, I'm good today. How about you? I'm okay. I remember hating that part of the dungeon. Well, all of it to be honest, but semantic. Yeah, I might be docking a few points off for navigation. I know it's an old game, but I hear even the older versions of this game are easier than this one. I miss the good new days when we had these wondrous things called maps. I don't even know if the map is gonna help, man. Upper part of Solomon Shrine East. I said Solomon Shrine East. And now I keep hearing East. France, Ice Peak, Burnland. Oh, of course Solomon Shrine is in landscape mode. Alright, let's see. Oops, I was too close to the mic. My thing is, even so, I don't even know where on this map I currently am right now. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. Let me save. Let me put the right magic on. Back to the frickin' village. In the event you miss where you're supposed to go, the area you're supposed to go is down a staircase guarded by 3 of those gold armor dudes. Kind of in the middle, but then downstairs. The witchcraft called maps, never heard of it. Kinda when you went north at the fountain, if I remember correctly, there's stairs going down a bit south and a bit east of it. Time to do Honkai Star Rail dailies, I guess, while watching and listening. Firefly when my seal is getting tired. Okay, I'll talk about Star Rail. Alright. Alright, let's try this again. Not even gonna bother fighting y'all. Actually, nah. Okay, you said there were supposed to be some gold dudes, so maybe we'll find some. That was the spider boss area. That's west. I teleported so I could understand the map better. I was like 10 steps away. Hold on, I think I remember where I was at though. Oh my goodness, this game is so... We are lucky the music in this game is good. That is the only thing keeping me going right now. Oh, I was just in here. Watch, now that I need to be there, I'm gonna get lost again. But I think I remember I had to go through that first gate where the purple guy was. Gold dudes in the area you just were. Reload my last save then? When was my last save? Oh. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, these gold dudes. Thank you, Shadow. You saved us from like 50 million years of gameplay. East music is always pretty damn awesome. Purple guy isn't in this zone. It's in the one northeast. It's wild to think that in ye old days, as kids played this shit with no guide and we loved it. That downstairs only has 2. There's another one with 3. Also, this game is important to so many platforms that there are many different variations based on the hardware. Okay, let me ask. Is it not this one? Because this does lead to the canal. Oops. And I did not see any black pearl around here. Or is the black pearl, like, in the canal? Oh yeah, no problem, thanks. The only place that compares to this place as a kid is the final dungeon in Zelda 2. Oh man. No, it's not in the sewers. It's in the building where you listen through the doorway where the bad guys were having a meeting talking about the password. Yeah, I remember finding the meeting place at one point, but that was so long ago I don't remember exactly where I found it at. Like, I kind of just ran into it and rolled with it. And that sewer entrance was upstairs, not downstairs. I wouldn't advise touching anything that looks like a black pearl in the sewers. Oh, I get it. You gotta go to the upstairs middle area in the zone with the purple cape dudes. And a bit southwest there are stairs going down with 3 gold dudes. Is it this then? Might be this. There was 3 gold guys here. Oh, wow. You see, I just run into the... Well, I didn't just run into it, but, like, I'm just saying, man, like... This game be making me feel stupid, and I don't like it. Alright, we got both. We can go to the, Where is it? Goddess's Palace. We did it. I guarantee if I was playing this shit blind, I would have never figured it out. Like, blind, like, without, like, chat. I probably never would have figured this shit out. The black pearl was set within the dreaming idol. A faint glimmer emerged from its darkened depths. Break the curse of our people. Travel to the top of the campanile and raise the idol towards the heavens to undo the spell of petrification. The final battle draws nigh. We have called the priest's descendants to come join us here in the shrine. It won't be long before they arrive, and all are gathered in the ancient underground core of Ys. Please hurry then. Or hurry to them. I'm tired. This game makes everyone feel stupid. If that can reassure you, I do feel a little better now. I'm the only person in my family with a GPS for a brain. Lots of people can't figure out where to go. Now, normally, we should be good. You remember when I started up Ys2 and I was considering picking Nightmare and you guys told me not to? The black pearls that emits a faint light. Yeah, like... No more mazes. Make sure you get the claria equipment. You can't win the final boss without it. What's claria? Is that coming up, or should I have already seen that? It's a good thing we stopped you from masochism difficulty. Yeah. Okay, I think it's coming up. I don't think I've encountered this claria equipment yet. Oh. I wonder if they mean... Oh, like, claria was silver. Right, I knew that. I wonder if they mean the place where the ritual was. Where the bell... That's probably what they meant. I knew that. Such a good song. I mean, if you're coming from Trails, I can see why you'd think it'd be fine to play on Nightmare, but seriously, don't. Yeah. I picked normal for Ys2 in this game as well, and I get my ass handed to me plenty already. So, you don't gotta tell me twice. I beat all Ys on Nightmare, but didn't do Inferno for 3's remake because I'm an outlier who doesn't actually like 3 that much. I like Origin so much more. I wish Origin had an Inferno mode. You can attempt to play on Nightmare for the other games, but seriously, good luck. Nah, I think I'm good. This has traumatized me into not picking Nightmare for action games again until I already play it once already. Ys Origin was tough in normal mode for me. Nightmare on 8 and 9 are pretty fun, but the older games would be suffering. Ys Arc of Nepishtim with no healing was tough, especially against something Arlos. The icon is covering it. Oh, she's gone. Damn. Very interesting. Oh, you said not Arios. Oh, okay. Yeah, not Arios spam. It's like 95% of the entire battlefield with death, like 95% of the time. You were lost for so long, they had time to clean up the body. It seems so... It's like, damn it, when is Adol getting back? He's taking forever to get back here, man. She revived again in Cold Steel and fell in love with Reen. Origins is my favorite in the series, and if we're talking Nepishtim engine, 3 feels the most awkward, as in the middle ground. Oh, here goes. When Adol held the dreaming idol to the heavens, a bright light emanated from its forehead. That was almost a level up. Three feels the most awkward being middle ground between the clunkiness of 6 and the fluidity of Origins. Be right back? Okay. I assume with the curse lifted I can go back to the hideout. Because they should all be not petrified anymore, right? When I was being held in the bell tower, I looked outside and realized I could see the world below. Could it be? Is Ys returning to the surface? I was keeping my ears open for a while we were being taken away. From what I overheard, the demons are coming from the East Core, which is even deeper underground than the canal. Hurrah! Air! Delicious air! I work with stone for a living, and let me tell you, getting turned into it is much less rewarding experience. But that aside, we're saved. You did it. You saved us all. I knew you'd pull through. When I came to, Lilia was gone. Of course she was. The one time I don't ignore her, she frickin' dips. I wonder where she could have gotten off to. This place is teeming with demons. It's not safe for her to be here alone. May the goddess keep her safe and deliver her back into our care. Goddesses, sorry. Thank you for saving us. That friendly demon named Keith told me. Well, he said someone else in the shrine was also turned to stone, just as we were. I would wager that he's been changed back as well. Oh, there's Keith. Ah, a demon, we're doomed! Oh wait, false alarm, it's Keith. It's like, oh, it's just Keith. Adol, this is the man who helped us in the bell tower. It's a wing. We can use that to get everyone safely back to the village. Alright, we can go home. You're a real lifesaver, don't worry. We won't get in your way. We're going to head back to the village. Thank you so much, Adol. If only Lilia were here, things would be perfect. I swear I'll find the girl that I've been ignoring since the beginning of the game. With few exceptions, yeah. Understood. I'll leave her up to you then. Oh, that reminds me. I picked this up before I was captured. I found it in the old abandoned Restini mine. No clue what it was doing down there. I think the area where I got it is called, I want to say the Sacred District of Toll, something like that. We'd never entered it before, but it seemed like we were being guided there somehow, so we left ourselves to fate. You may need it in your battles, Adol. You should take it with you. Oh, the gold pendant. Anyway, I'll see you later, Adol. You can do this. I know you can. I believe in you. Ah, she really is gone. Lilia was sick of you leaving her, so she left you first. I like the main story of Pinaconi, but I hate these stupid clocky side quest things so much. Are you talking about Star Rail or this game? Okay, we're gonna have to do this for the Claria sword. Okay. So, back to the village we go. Did I save? I did save. Also, I never got a survey for this patch, which I want, so I can say the clocky stuff sucks. Stop. Oh, Star Rail again. Okay. I just want a skip button, to be honest. Rue time. I do really like this song. It's good. I keep saying that every time it comes on, but yeah. Okay. This is Hadal's sector. Make your way back to Fact Sector, so head up the 2 sets of stairs to the upper right. Oh yeah, I'm reading the guide. Oops, I'm reading it out loud. So, north and east. There's no stairs here anyway. Actually, I got 83 EXP. Let's at least do this until the next level up. Oh, 82, 81. Okay, never mind. It said 2 sets of stairs. This is Misa's sector. Now this is Gamma sector. Oh, this thing again. I remember that thing used to give me trouble. Man, the hardest enemy in this game are the frickin' maps, I tell you. You know, when this is all over, I'm gonna make me one of those memes where it's like the villain and the true villain. And it's like, it's gonna be Ys 1 and 2. It's like the villain is gonna be whoever the final boss of this is, and the true villain is just gonna be like a map. It's gonna happen. And if it don't happen, you better remind me. What were these people at? The maze padding is crazy. It is. This is ridiculous. Pretty sure I already came that way. This is why I said this dungeon alone is probably half the entire game. I believe you. Yeah, 5 hours of the final dungeon running aimlessly. I remember some joker claiming he was halfway through the game when he got to Volcano Island. Maybe if you're speedrunning it. And you already know what you're doing. No, I already came this way. Oh my god. Don't do this thing. Please, no. Oh, at least I leveled up. I think I remember this. Hold on. Yes, okay, we're in fact sector. Okay, I think I'm going in the right direction. I'm gonna get some nachos, I can't blame you. They say follow the path all the way to the set of stairs, but they don't tell you which one. Wait, does this take me to the same place? Maybe it does. And then it said, yeah, go down the stairs. Okay, yeah, which one? This one? The other one? There's 2 sets of stairs. Oh, head east of the fort. Frick. Damn it. Okay, east, north, east. Okay, so basically we're going back to the canal. No, 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 no. Go in there. Damn it, Adol. Don't make this any harder for me. And here we go. Okay. Take the path furthest west, cross the bridge. All the paths on the right as it goes south. What do you mean west? There is no west. Oh wait, yes there is. No. This is west. Oh, they said furthest. Okay, hold on. You think you're the only one with ranged attacks, huh? Acquired Celceta flower. Apparently there's some stairs involved too. I think that's where we came in. Yep. This west, cross the bridge. Follow the path right as it goes southwest. Okay, I see what they're saying now. I think. East. Past the stairs and can't cook me. Then all the way south. Okay. Bridge to the left. And there's a dead end, apparently. Went through a lot of trouble to find you, mister. Oh, yeah, I forgot Maria was this guy's girl. Oh, right, this was the guy who walked in saying, I'm gonna go rescue her. Oh, and Maria was the girl, and yeah, she's gone. Okay. Alright, I'm remembering now. Yeah, it's all adding up. Claria sword. Or silver sword, whatever. Okay, so we're about to get the sword and the armor. Woo! That was a struggle. Alright, back to the village. Once again. To the shop. Where was the shop again? I already forgot. That's Lloyd and Gordo's house. That was where the lava place was. Oh wait, maybe it's not a shop, maybe it's... Yeah, maybe it's in here. And the other treasure chest opens. And we didn't even have to pay for it. Alright, let me put this on. I really do need a new shield. Adol will gladly sacrifice other people's girlfriends if it gets him legendary gear. He's on that hustle. Just to lose it all on a ship crash. Free gear is free gear. We take those. Well, I guess it wasn't really free if, you know, she had to die for us to get it. But, you know, details, details. Okay, apparently, what level am I? Apparently I'm level 51, so I can brute force my way through those two guys up front. So let's try that. Here we go. Oh, they're immune to magic. Oh, they weren't that bad. Oh, well, there's nobody there to let me in, though. Whoops. I thought the gate would have just opened if I killed them, but I guess not. Hey, I'm the guy who just killed you, but you don't notice my hair, so yeah. Oh no, I did not buy the elixir yet. Wait, did I? Should I go get it now? Get it now, but only use it on the final boss. Alright, I'll do this first. Wait. Oh, shit. Okay, hold on. Yeah, let me... I'll teleport. It was back at, Lance Village, right? Elixir. He's like, oh my god, you actually bought it! Give me that Rhoda fruit. Let me rest. Oh, does that not restore MP? Oh, yes it does. Okay. Okay, I already have that equipped. Adol pulled an Elon Musk buying Twitter first. Yeah, I mean, I had to do something with that almost, what, 100,000 gold? Are they sure this is the right spot? Down the stairs. Southeast. Uh-oh. You know when there's no music, shit's about to go down. Yeah, that smells like a boss room to me. Adol the Red, at long last you've come. I never suspected you to be so strong, but this is where it ends. I will utter a prayer over your mangled corpse. The hopes of the goddesses will fall into ruin on the spot. I was born of the essence of magic. No parlor tricks granted to you by the priest will have any effect on me. Oh. Oh no. Parlor tricks, he said. Why aren't my fireballs trapped me? Oh. I wonder if magic just isn't... Okay, this is some dark fact shit. Alright, magic just doesn't work on him. He said no parlor tricks, so... Yeah, Dark Facts theme song is still stuck in my head. I have not unlearned that song. It's still there. Fact lives on. You just gotta brute force him. Got it. Although I'm almost dead anyway. Whoa. Oh well. Ate all the red. Randy the Red Reaper and Agate the Red Heavy Blade. He has an anti-magic shield, so you need to go melee. A shield? Don't you mean... What the... No. Okay. It didn't work the first time I pressed it. I have to not unlearn that song. Sounds like PTSD to me. Got him to under half in the first attempt. Yeah, as soon as I figured out that he was like anti-magic. Which means, honestly... Well... I don't think rings outside of the Hawks and the Falcon work anyway. Yeah, alright, no parlor tricks. We're doing the sword. This is the first boss in the game, I think, where they actually make you use your sword. All the other ones have been magic only. It's kind of refreshing, to be fair. At first I was like, why are my fireballs not hitting? This isn't good. Uh-oh. I got cornered. We are so close. We're probably not gonna live though. Ah! Lasers, please. I don't need an item. I can beat him without an item. But... I don't even have any items anyway. Alright. We doing this the old-fashioned way. You need a better shield after this. Claria shield is after this. Your barrier rights are being revoked. Wait, hold on. I should have said barrier, you're right. Your barrier rights have been revoked. Better be more careful with them in the future. You need a better shield. The Claria shield is after this. That's what I'm thinking. If there's a Claria sword and armor, the shield is probably not too far behind, so... What's the shield before it? I don't even think I have the shield before the one before it. Yeah, I'm like 2 shields behind. Battle shield, but it's only like 3 or 4 more defense. Shouldn't matter too much. Wearing the defense ring will help, since you can't use magic anyway. Okay. Pretty sure it's that Claria ring, but I could be wrong. Yeah, Dolly, shut the fuck up, let's fight. At least the floor doesn't disappear this time. See, if you wait too long, he starts firing those lasers. Not the balls, but the red ones. Those travel a little faster. Uh-oh. Nope, got 2 hits in. One more round should do it. No joke, that might have been the easiest one yet. That might have been the easiest one in the game, relative to like how, like your level and just the mechanics and everything. A little underwhelming since he was supposed to be like a major villain, but whatever. Shield magic. What does that do? Magic of fact, priest of spirit creates a barrier. Uh-oh. Creates a barrier that no one can penetrate. Did I save? Let me save, just... Can't be too careful. Shield magic equals you are immune to damage. Okay. Isn't that Tarf? Or at least the sprite looks like him. How'd he get all the way down here? Mr. Adol this way. Why are we here? I'll tell you later. That's kind of sus. You sure you ain't a twist villain? You do have blue hair. Just saying. Right now, you need to hurry. Everybody's waiting for you. Oh, she's still alive. What the fuck? You're Ada, are you not? We met before, though only briefly. I'm Maria. Keith brought me here after I collapsed in the bell tower. He told me that my bracelet lay in pieces beside me. It would seem that it absorbed all the energy intended for me, ultimately saving my life. Time is of the essence. Do not tarry here. Well, at least she's still alive. I'm sure Sada will be very happy to hear that. Oops, wrong way. Adol, this way. The goddesses are at the end of this passageway, and Gordo is waiting for you a bit farther ahead. Please hurry. Alright, say less. Hey, good to see you, Adol. It's me, Gordo, from Ramia. The goddesses are beyond this barrier. Most likely, but I have no idea how we can possibly get through. Just get over it. Hey, did you see something move over there? What could it have been? Was it a demon? Damn it, we've come this far. What do we do now? A black shadow was seen darting off up ahead. Someone was just here. Adol? My goodness, it's so great to see that you're alright. I'm sorry if I made you worry. No, she did it on purpose. She did it on purpose. After I was turned back, I got an overwhelming urge to see you, as if I were being drawn here. But that's not the only reason. I just felt like I needed to be useful in some way. Before I knew it, here I was. I was able to come all this way without any demons spotting me, and I believe this ring made it possible. I'm plot relevant again. I've forced myself to become plot relevant so you could pay attention to me. When I was searching for you in the subterranean canal, I met two girls and they gave it to me. They said, if you find the one you seek, please give this to him. Clearly, you're the one they meant, so please, take this ring. I believe it'll be crucial in your quest. Okay. Sure, what does it do? Imbued with the power to purify evil. Whatever that means. Oh, maybe that works on the barrier. Yep. We got over the barrier. Do 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 do. Where is this and why is there already an open chest? Anyway, we might be at boss time again. Oh, it's sealed shut. The goddesses seem held in place as if by an unfathomably powerful energy. Okay, I suspected it, but am I allowed to just come out and say now? Are the goddesses just Fina and Rhea or whatever the other one's name was? I figured, you know, they both got blue hair and they look alike, so I kind of figured, you know, maybe they were the goddesses all along and like, you know, amnesia, they just didn't remember or whatever. Oh, this is the bat room. I knew it looked familiar. What the hell? All hail the power of darkness. All shall pray to the power of darkness. The goddesses have fallen to my strength, and their priests are dead. Humankind has lost its protectors. Now all shall kneel before me. 700 years ago, I was but a step from victory when those dastardly goddesses sealed me away in the inky void. My countless years of imprisonment and all those nights of humiliation and debilitating have at long last come to an end. Now the promised moment is nigh, the moment when demonkind usurps man's place as masters of this world. That moment is here. Yeah. Quit your yapping. In blood and in arms, heed my call, children. Oh no, he said heed my call. The OG heed my call. They got the land of Ys has a frickin' garage where they keep the divine knights. It was never really a secret. Yeah, I'm sure it's just a big coincidence. Let us teach humanity the true meaning of terror. I don't think so, demon. Oh, it's this guy, who was this guy again? I don't remember. He looks familiar, though. I want to say he was maybe one of the... He looks like the frickin' bandit leader or whatever, but... He wasn't on Ys. How did he get all the way here? I don't know. I kind of forgot the whole plot. The Shrine of Solomon frickin' rotted my brain. Whatever. Did you forget that I'm a descendant of Tova? I'm sorry to be so late, Adol. Quickly, play the silver harmonica. Its sound will remove the curse of the goddesses. He is the bandit leader? Okay, I wasn't sure. I figured he was, but I wasn't too sure. Oh, Adol, I've been hoping I would see you again. It's me, Fina. I'm sorry for not telling you the truth before, that I'm actually one of the twin goddesses. Oh, so she didn't have amnesia. She knew all along. She knew all along, and she was just, okay. Using magic to seal away the demons guaranteed that the seal would eventually be broken. If magic itself is not eradicated, this land will never know true peace. Beyond this portal lies a giant black pearl, which is the true source of all magic in Ys. That is the demon's secret. Adol, you have done well in getting this far. I am Rhea, goddess of Ys. When the demons were wiped out, we were the ones who buried the claria deep within the ground. The claria was born of the demons, you see, and the magic, and we deemed its presence a hazard. Hundreds of years passed in tranquility until the day claria was excavated, misidentified as silver. Because of the magic this released, Darkfact was able to gain the edge he needed to break the seal. We did not have the strength to reseal the demons on our own, I'm afraid. We need the might of a swordsman to aid us in this, our darkest hour. You must somehow destroy the Black Pearl. Please wear my ring during the fight. It will weaken the demon. I will imbue your blade with the concentrated power of the land of Ys. Oh! And I got a free level up. What are you holding? Give me that shield. Adol, where have you been? It's me, Luta Gemma. I bought you the Claria shield. I brought you the Claria shield. I think you'll need it in the coming fight. This is to be the last battle between demon and human. Peace is within our grasp. Okay, it's final boss time. Oh. Well, I'll keep it. Alright, let's read chat. The demons were kidnapping the descendants of the priests of Ys. This whole scene is cooler in the TG16 version as it's voiced. Oh, nice. Dramatically throws the harmonica because stepping 2 feet over is not dramatic enough. Yeah, what if he didn't catch it? Like, what if it, like, fell... I don't know. Talk to everyone here and equip the shield magic as well. Oh, and the elixir, right. The elixir. Right. We will take off the shield magic for now. This is the final battle. Everything hinges upon you, my friend. Do not falter. This is the last, but yeah. I already read what he had to say. Adol, please be safe. This is to be the final battle. Okay. So use the cheese strat or not? It depends. Oh yeah, and the Claria ring. Cheese strat is use revive necklace and go ham. Yeah, they did say use the goddess ring. So, yeah. I am Dharm. I am the source from which magic and demonkind alike were formed. My power is that which created Ys, and my power alone can sustain it. I shall consume your very soul, and you shall know true despair. So what do I do? Melee? Yep, melee, I guess. This fight is kind of a little... It's not as flat. You can see a little bit of 3-dimension in it. It's like 2.5D. Very well designed sprite. You can't get past my barrier shield. Oh, ouch. That kind of hurt. Alright, what's going on? Why can't I hit this guy? I'm taking damage now. Well, I can't really go ham with magic. I'm out of MP now. Oh, wait. I thought you said I could use items during boss fight. I'm pressing the elixir button and nothing's happening. I'm pretty sure I equipped the elixir. Well, I'm doing damage now. Oh, that's what it does. Stop standing in the center. Accept your defeat. I really just beat that motherfucker on my first try. All thanks to the barrier shield. The barrier ring, whatever. You can revive once? Yeah, apparently that's what happened. Adol was greeted with a sea of smiling faces. The goddesses, Lilia, and the descendants of the 6 priests were there. That wasn't dark fact, that was light opinion. Yeah, looks like we did it. Even though that final boss, I beat it in one try, the true final boss was the whole shrine. That was the true final boss. Mr. Adol. You did it, man. And guess what? Turns out I'm a descendant of one of the 6 priests myself. Priest Hadal was my ancestor. Kinda cool, huh? The whole time you were fighting, I was praying that you'd be able to banish the Black Pearl from this world. Then I heard a shattering sound and I knew you'd done it. I knew everything was going to be alright. Now I'm going to admit, you kinda had me worried there. You know, you were on like your last like 10 ticks of HP and then the elixir popped in and I was like, oh shit, it's Raps. It'll be all peaceful like it was before. Finally, everyone can live in a world free from the torment of demons. I should be happy, but I can't stop crying. Tarf, please don't cry. If you do, you'll get me started too, and then I won't be able to stop. My name is Maria Messa. The blood of Priest Messa runs through my veins. The demons offered up sacrifices in hopes of tracking down and killing the descendants of the priests. Darm knew what the goddesses were planning, and he feared they might succeed, as well he should have. I'm sure the only reason I'm still alive after all the sacrificial ceremony is because of the priest's bracelet. Peace has returned, but at the cost of more lives than I'd care to imagine. I'm going to build a monument in the Campanile of Lane to commemorate all of those who were sacrificed there. Adol, my boy, you did it. You really did it. My last name is Dabby. I guess Priest Dabby is an ancestor of mine. Who knew? The goddesses told me in a dream to come here. When I first met you in Ramia Village, I somehow just had this feeling. I knew you'd be the one to guide us, the one to lead us into a new age of peace and prosperity. It's amazing. At long last, Ys has been set free of its ancient curse. It's like a whole new beginning for us. Oh, I'm sorry. I know I'm babbling, but I'm just so excited. In any case, I can't wait to get back home. Now that the shrine's free of demons, Old Man Reg will flip his lid. Yeah. Adol, it's me, Keith. I am no longer a demon, so I apologize if my appearance surprises you. Magic has vanished from the land, and with it, so too has the curse placed upon me. When I was imprisoned in Burnbless, I lost myself in reverie. What do you mean you lost yourself in reverie? You lost yourself in the latest translated Trails game? I'm joking. I remember when my sister was killed by the demons. I remember what she said to me that evening, 6 months ago, the day she was taken from this mortal coil. It was like her blood had stained the sunset, and as the life slipped from her body, she struggled to speak. And with her dying breath, she said to me, I pity the demons. At that time, I simply didn't understand. I was consumed by sorrow and rage at her, so the idea of pity towards demons seemed like nonsense. But now that I've been a demon myself, I think I can understand. Back in Burnbless, when I held the Black Pearl in my demonic hand, I was overcome with dark desires. Demons are controlled by a bottomless well of evil intent. They are incapable of creation. All they know is destruction. But Marl loved to create. She loved it more than anything, and she pitied the demons for what they lacked. My apologies, I don't mean to bring down the mood. This is no time for this depressing talk. This is a time for celebration. We have overcome the greatest disaster we've ever faced. And we have you to thank for that, Adol. Words cannot express our gratitude. My gratitude. Adol, you've really done it. I was standing in front of Darm Tower and I saw its summit engulfed in light, and then you shot into the sky. Due to the finality of your victory, I feel certain that Hysteria will see many changes soon, positive changes. Without the shadow of the demons looming over us, people can again stand on their own 2 feet. Now we can begin rebuilding. We have control over our lives once again. You are the one who reclaimed that right for us from the demons. And it only took you like 5 extra hours. Adol, what you have accomplished here is the true definition of heroism. Please, stay with us here in Hysteria. We need your courage to help us rebuild this ravaged land. We need you to keep us on the right path. Adol's like, nope. You did it, Adol. Like everybody else, I had a really odd dream before coming here myself. In it, the goddesses appeared before me and told me that Ys was returning to the surface and I was to go to the shrine. I woke up and looked up, and there it was, the land of Ys, right in front of my eyes. I had to run like mad, and I just barely made it here in time for that final battle of yours. So Adol, the magic that spawned the demons was the same magic that kept Ys afloat, correct? What an astounding power. It was made for our prosperity and quickly became part of our everyday lives that ultimately it controlled us. And by relying so heavily on the power of magic, we sowed the seeds of our own undoing. It really makes you think. Everyone owes you an amazing debt of gratitude, Adol. Thank you. You brought peace back to Ys. You brought peace back to Ys. Hey, that rhymes. Congratulations. You've truly become a legend in your own time. Dogi's really eager to see you again, by the way. Adol, I'm so glad you're alright, and don't you ever ignore me again, you jackass. When you were in the middle of the final battle, I thought my heart was going to explode. Maybe it did, and I somehow came back to life. If you have something to say, now's the time, little lady. Gobin, you're so mean. Adol, don't worry. I'm really very happy to see you. Very, very happy. After 700 years of separation, the peoples of Ys and Hysteria and the rest of the world can reunite as one. Many glorious days await, far more than ever before. From this time forward, there will be no need for goddesses or priests. One by one, all will come to believe in themselves in this new age. The 2 of us will see to it that the magic brought about by the Black Pearl will never be revived again. What does that mean? No more magic in any more Ys games? We will watch over the land to make sure this peace endures. We will never forget you or what you've done for us, Adol. You have our eternal, undying gratitude. I think we're third wheels here. We should probably let ourselves out. Good thought, Maria. Adol, we're going to head back. She turned around one last time before she left. That's funny. I like that little detail. There's so much I want to say, I don't even know where to begin. After you rescued me from the depths of the shrine, I stayed at Jiba's house for a short while. I feel like I understand everything now. I never knew so many wonderful people lived in this world. There's no real need for goddesses or priests, and now even the floating land of Ys will be a thing of the past. as Asteria becomes whole again. Hold on, so that means if you went and did the frickin' measuring Fina achievement or whatever the hell it was back in Ys2, you was measuring a goddess? Isn't that a bit blasphemous? Like, and now even the floating land of Ys will be a thing of the past as Asteria becomes whole again. I have so many happy memories from my time here, but the best will always be the time I spent with you. I want you to know that more than anything else. During the time I spent with you, I truly felt human. I must go. Ria's waiting for me. I hope that you'll think of me from time to time, and when you do, I hope you'll remember me as a girl, not as a goddess. I'll read the chat in a second. I'm just waiting for this cutscene to finish. Fare thee well. Credits. Oh no, it's a cutscene. You know, like shit, back to square one. Alright, let me... Tarp's dead. Yogi shows back up at the 11th hour. Cutscene only. Okay. While those credits are rolling. Completed your first Ys game. It's like Zelda Fairy in a bottle. The power of barriers. Lloyd knew it all along. That he did. That's how he managed to get so far without any powers. Without any special powers or anything. Light opinion. Well, Fact knew it all along, since Fact is supposedly the priest who was the baddest ass wizard who specialized in shield magic. This ending is really good for such an old game. It really is. Young Joshua. Oh wow, it is Joshua. He does look like Joshua. I like what Fina says here, it's really sweet. Yeah, it was. And not Cassius. Not Cassius being an ally and not Arios being an enemy. Feels like there's a trend. Yeah. People with a fancy mustache can never not be the good guy. Yeah. In Falcom games, well, mostly Trails, but Falcom in general. Mustache good, blue hair bad, glasses pretty bad, blue hair and glasses, you can forget it. So yes, Asteria and Ys become once again. So the crater forest got squished by Ys. No more magic for the Asteria continent. So yeah, does that mean no more magic in later Ys games, or does Adol just travel to different places that happen to still have magic? Adol kind of the prototype for Nathan Drake. Yeah, I can kind of see that. Although he seems more similar to Link than Nathan Drake, but yeah, I can see the connection. Oh, go to the continent and then mess up the civilization. That is true. Yeah, Fiend and Rhea are goddesses. Yeah, that's it. That's Ys 1 and 2. Hold up. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna hit stop on OBS. And then let me finish going through chat. Adol was cursed with muteness after he sexually harassed a goddess. Honestly, yeah. That's believable. That makes a lot of sense in canon, actually. That should be canon. Ys is pretty ancient. It's only hearsay if they decry it. Simp for me forever, Adol. Falcom are legends. So long, Adol's first love. Adol officially rizzed the god. Yeah, that's a hell of a resume right there. Your first victim was a goddess, like damn. Truly hard for Adol to forget his first crush, who is literally a goddess. Too bad Rhea's the better girl. Well, I mean, she was number 2, so yeah, that's still. So begin Adol the Heartbreaker, Kristen. There is magic, but not really magic, okay. But on some continents. Only if Asteria there is no more magic. Okay, so just for Asteria, not for everywhere else. Some other games let Adol use magic-y things, but it's definitely not magic, okay? Oath of Felghana or Ark of Nepishtim next. Yeah, one of those two is going to be the next Ys game I play, but after this, so like the next time I stream, hopefully next week, but if not next week, then whenever I do it again, we will be doing Final Fantasy XIV again because I never did finish Stormblood, so we'll be going back to that, which means I have to go renew my sub because I've not been subbed to that game ever since the fiasco with my account, so yeah, but that's what I'll be doing next time. But yeah, like I was saying at the beginning of the stream, I'm not sure if you were there. I don't think so. You know, gonna finish Stormblood. Gonna play the next Ys game, which is, yeah, probably gonna be either Oath and Felghana or Nepishtim, whichever. I'm pretty sure I have Oath and Felghana in the Steam library, so it's probably gonna be that one. But yeah. And then finish that, do the next chunk of Final Fantasy XIV, another Ys game, and so on. And I guess we'll just do that till we get to the end of both. I think all magic in Ys games are powered by artifacts like the Black Pearl. Okay, so it's kind of like Devil May Cry then. There is magic, but it's sort of in the form of like MacGuffins, as opposed to like casting it with your hands or some shit. So the canonicity is Asteria becomes a home base for Adol for quite a while. Ark of Nepishtim is next, right? Oath is technically game 3. But Ark has the worst gameplay and both stories are independent. I don't remember which one I have on Steam. Actually, I guess I can look. I guess I can close out of this now. Let me look in my Steam library. Let's see which one I have. I have Oath and Felghana. And Origin. So, although I don't think the Ys games are terribly expensive anyway, so I guess I could go get Ark of Nepishtim. Oath is game 3, but Ark has the worst gameplay. Okay, so I might do Ark next. I don't know. For I think 3 to 4 years after Oath of Felghana, he wanders more. I think Origin makes more sense as it makes sort of a trilogy with Ys 1 and 2. Yeah, but I heard Origin was the last one released and it has the best gameplay. So, like, I was saying it early in the stream. I don't want to play Origin first and then the other two. Like, I don't want it to like spoil me in terms of gameplay, and then the other two feel like ass in comparison. Especially since East games are kind of self-contained after 1, 2, and Origin. You know, I think following it as far as gameplay goes kind of makes the most sense, at least to me. Weapon should make a poll. Origin for story reasons. Arc next, so it feels less jank. Or Oath because I guess Oath because it's game 3. But East Origin has the better gameplay compared to Oath and Arc. I need to resub and do post Endwalker content before the next expansion. Yeah. I guess I have a long way to go before Endwalker. Not really, because I guess if I commit to it, I can probably get that far. But yeah, that's also fair to go East Origin story-wise. I prefer Origin next, but someone said he should consider Arc first just because it will feel jank coming after Origin. If you want to follow Kevin Street, try Napishtim first. Okay. How much is Napishtim? I think it was like $20. I don't remember it being too much money. East Arc of... No, I'll just do Arc of. Yeah, $20, and that's at full price. So yeah, either... It looks like Napishtim's gonna be it as far as like avoiding the jank, you know, so to speak. And I think they make a pretty good case. Xenoblade. Yeah, I haven't forgotten about Xenoblade. I'm currently replaying the first game on, you know, whenever I get time. But yeah, there is some Xenoblade coming soon. I have like funny moments available for Torna, but I'm gonna wait until all of those are like until I've played and edited all of those videos because I don't want to commit to it and then next thing you know I don't get to finish it. So I guess it is my intention to release a funny moments for Torna the same way I did for the base game, but I don't want to like commit to it and then leave it part way like what happened with the base game. So I haven't really forgotten about it. I'm just sort of I just have it in reserve. And then after that I still need to play Xenoblade 3. And I'm still debating whether I should. No, 3 will probably be a funny moments instead of a stream. May want to grab Dawn Trail, it's around the corner. Okay. I think Origin makes more sense in terms of story. Yeah, that's what so like Origin makes the most sense for story. Oath makes sense by virtue of it being Ys2, even though it's not called Ys2, at least not this version of it. And then Arc makes the most sense because it's the most janky, so if you play that, then it makes the other ones feel better. Fair argument, I'll go for whatever. Origin is next narratively, but Arc is the next release order. Origin and Ys 1 and 2 are practically a trilogy story-wise. Napish is the beginning of Falcom trying to connect the overarching story. The story is still independent, but there is a cameo character. You won't. A lot of people like Felghana more than Origin, so players can guess which timeline the Ys game is in. FF14 expansion coming in 2 months. Login times will be monstrous for a couple months. I have no idea why people prefer Felghana over Origin. I honestly feel like it's just because it has Inferno mode and they are trying to flex or something. Old Ys games are pretty cheap. Yeah, so I notice. Kind of like how people claim to like Battletoads even though it's a trash game. Oath isn't trash though, it's good, but Origins is just so much cleaner in my opinion. And old Ys games is normally hard. My only silly request is that you look up PS2 CG intro for Nepishtim if you decide to play it next. It's so bad. Oh yeah, just keeping the note. Remember Fina and Rhea as goddesses. The voice acting in Nepishtim is kind of painful too. It has voice acting. Well, I guess I know the newer ones have voice acting. I didn't know they had voice acting as soon as Nepishtim. For future games, Ys kind of spoiled the information in the game. Or spliced, sorry. But the very first soundtrack that plays when you leave Rita music is like the absolute best until Sunshine Coastline. Like Origin, Napisht, and Celceta, I think. Oh god, the Western PS2 intro. It's so good. There is more information about the goddess. Honestly, he should watch that right now. It's so hilarious. Okay, alright. What's it called? What did it say? The PS2 intro for Nepishtim. Okay. Honestly, okay. 3D Konami opening is horrendous, but the 2D opening is a banger. Voice acting Nepishtim I don't recall. Yeah, the one true OP is amazing. I like Origins more too, but it's kind of split the fan base. Which is the best game? Thelgana or Origin? Ys2 3D PS2 intro. Alright, fine. We'll go see it. Sorry if the light theme is flashbanging you. Wait, can I make it dark without signing in? No, I don't think so. Oh well. What the fuck is this? This is kind of cursed, not gonna lie.
So you're the red-haired adult. The name's Ladok. So how about it? Let's discover the edge of the world together. Huh? Get out of the way!
Does Dogi speak or does he just grunt? Oh, yeah, there's some good chicken. This way. It looks like an amateur Blender animation. I get this was PS2 era, but still.
Hey, Adol! We're really sailing away!
Adol! It's been a while. It's me, Tara. Remember? We had our adventure in Xandria 3 years ago.
I don't think the lips are synced either.
I bet you didn't even recognize me since I've grown into such a beautiful woman.
The sound, is it too low?
What? You're heading to the giant vortex of Canaan? You can't
Let me see.
Vortex of Canaan. For ages, it swallowed countless ships heading to the west and brought fear to all seafarers like ourselves. However, legend holds that within its eye lies a treasure beyond imagination.
This is apparently Ys2's, or the Ark of Nepishtim's PS2 3D opening.
He's my dad. 2 years ago, he let me board this ship, the Tremar. I wanted to see the world, because if if I didn't, I would
Adol
never
stints
catch
as a
up to that
K-pop
certain
star.
someone.
Is that better? I think what happened was the game audio for the game that no super Oh, he had another shipwreck. It's kind of loud. Is that good? It's like 3/4 of the way. Reduce it by like 10%. That looks like roughly 10%. The voice acting, yeah, the voice acting is pretty freaking bad, I'm gonna be honest.
What is the matter, Isha? Oh, sister. It felt like there was a disturbance in the wind. The wind? I'm sorry.
Oh
Keep
my
going.
god.
I love it when you
They
play
belong to the same religion as Gaius.
Thank you.
There's been a disturbance in the winds. Oh, is that it?
I love coming.
No. One more shipwreck for the count. That's perfect. Thank you, weapons. Man, that was suffering. I don't know. I'm okay. It wasn't the worst thing in the world, but you know. And try to see the OG Ys2 opening. It's miles ahead. The background in 3D is not finished. I mean the shadow. Oh. Washed up Adol. Yeah, he was washed up all right. Now watch the OG Ys2 opening to uncurse yourself. Alright, Ys2 opening. This one? Well, they're both roughly the same length. I think volume should be fine. Falcom presents. Ys2 is 3 years after Ys5. Yeah, this one is a lot easier on the eye. Oh, I just saw not areas. He's even got a red coat. Yeah, that was way better. Now this is iconic, I tell you. Not Arios in its full glory. Yeah. And yet another goddess statue. Yep. Okay, so I guess we beat the game. We reacted to a couple videos. Yeah, so like I said, I guess we'll be going back to FF14 next week or the week whenever I stream again, because I can't even say next week because sometimes next week comes and I don't I don't even like get a chance to. But whenever I stream again, it'll be going back. But yeah, I mean, at least we finally beat the game. So, you know, yay. The nightmare is over. Solomon's Shrine is no more. I don't got to go back there. But yeah, thanks all of you for coming out and watching. And, you know, it was fun. It was hard, but it was fun. You know, pause. And I guess I'll see you all again pretty soon, actually. I did say like I had like a 5K sub special that was going up. I planned to have it done by the end of this week, but it doesn't look like that's gonna be feasible. But I am working on it. It is gonna be out soon. I didn't forget about it. The only plus side of Ys2 on PS2 is you can see the bikini version of old blue-haired girl by finishing the boss rush. Now see, that's what I call motivation.
Now I'm a little motivated.
Alright. Stay tuned for the next stream or else weapons will fall into a coma for the Solomon Shrine to have to find his way out to wake up, and you don't want that now, dude. Fall into a coma in the Solomon Shrine, and man, I'm gonna be in a coma for the rest of eternity then. The next nightmare, dash jump east Napish. There to heal you if you need someone. Yeah, for sure, yeah. If you feel like it, yeah, pop in, and your help is always appreciated. Dash jump is easy when you have the trick. My uncle who works at Falcom told me Ys2 will be a 40-hour game set entirely in the Solomon Shrine. Well, Falcom's going to experience record losses with that game. I'm going to tell you that right now. That's the neat part. Yeah. First timer don't. The sales for that game, they're going to have to rely on new fans. If the whole thing is... Oh, the whole thing's going to be Solomon Shrine. Oh, hell no. But yeah, I will be cutting the stream in a few minutes.